Hello,
Good evening, Daisy. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. You shared the score with me, your Chinese score. Are you relieved? Are you How do you feel about that?
I'm relieved and I'm also surprised
Why are you surprised?
because it was more than I expected.
That's a good thing. At least it wasn't less than you expected.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well done. Your hard work paid off. Next, you are going to do your essay exam. That's the next big thing, right?
Yeah, I already took Chinese.
You wrote Chinese
Tomorrow
on Tuesday,
tomorrow we're gonna write English.
English, and then Monday, math and science.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a busy few days ahead of you, but at least Friday is a day off.
Yay.
You can rest a little. It's a very busy week. Busy week, but exciting. Next week, Tuesday, go on a field
Mark
trip, marking day, field trip, and then vacation. Exciting things coming up.
yeah.
Um, Anything else you want to share that's happening your side?
Um
That's all that I can think of. Essay, field trip, summer vacation.
yeah.
All right. So then we can jump into class.
Yes.
Last week we spoke about a Japanese monkey named Punch.
Yes.
This week we are going to talk a little bit about camping. The story is about camping. You are someone that goes camping quite a lot. You have lots of experience camping. Um, Today's story is about inflatable blocks. Actually, I think we mentioned a little bit last week. Daisy, is it okay? Is the connection okay?
It stopped
It's
just
break
now,
it's breaking a
but
little bit. Let's see if we come back here.
yes.
Give the connection a few seconds.
Hmm.
I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
I can see you and I can hear you.
Okay, so then let's continue. Today we're talking about these inflatable blocks. Inflatable blocks that children can play with when they go camping. Daisy, when you go camping, what are some of the best activities that stop you from being bored? Because usually most things are for adults. Building the tent is not easy, it's not for children. Making the fire is dangerous, it's not for children. Cooking, it's there's fire, it's not for children. So what are some activities that you enjoy and you like to do and they stop you from being bored at the camping trip?
Uh, Eating, sleeping, reading a book, watching a movie.
Okay. You listed them very fast. You know them well. I think the best one you mentioned was eating. That's the best activity. I remember that video that you made for me. Do you remember? You made me a video of the food that you guys made on your camping trip.
Uh-huh.
Long time
Yeah.
ago. Long time ago, you sent me that video. Some delicious food there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's jump into our story,
Okay.
and then we're going to talk a little bit about airplanes later. Let's first do the real story. So, as you know, always the story, the cartoon that we talk about, it's always based on a true story. Can you say for me? It's based on a true story.
It's based on a true. Okay.
Okay, so here is the true story. These blocks, they are inflatable and they have magnets on them so that they can snap and stick together. First, you unfold them. Second, you inflate them like a balloon. You put air inside. Third, you snap them together and you build your own creation. A tent, a fort, a house, whatever the children want to build. Can you explain to me the steps to building?
First, we have to unfold the blocks. Yeah. And then we should inflate it like a balloon. Then, since each block have a magnet, we can snap it
Together. Snap it together.
together. Then we can build it whatever we want.
All right, good. So let's have a look at our story for today. Here is a girl called Mimi. As you can see, Mimi is very bored because, like we spoke about earlier, most of the activities are for adults. Building the tent, fire, cooking. Then suddenly she finds a backpack with some blocks inside. And she got excited because the blocks are not heavy. They are soft, squishy blocks and they are light. So she starts playing with them. She notices that they snap together with the magnets and they stay together easily. So what does she end up building? She builds a nice fort. She ends up building a big fort and crawls inside. It's not big enough to walk inside, but she crawls inside and her brother notices that it's very fun. So he joins her. He asks her, "Can I join you?" She says, "Yes, let's build together." She ends up having so much fun that she doesn't need her phone. Her parents are happy because she's not playing with her phone. She's not bored. She's having a good time by herself with her brother in the fort.
Okay.
Okay, now it's your turn. Daisy, tell me this story.
Once upon a time, there was a girl called Mimi. She and her friends went camping, but she was bored because there was nothing she was having fun about.
Her and her friends?
Her family.
Okay.
But suddenly she found a bag filled with light and soft toys.
Blocks.
Blocks. She also found out that they have magnets inside them, so we can snap it together. So she starts to build a castle. She ended up making a big castle. Then her brother joined and asked if he can build it together. And Mimi said yes. Mimi was not bored anymore, and her parents were also happy that she's not playing with her phone.
Good. The end.
The end.
Now, as usual, I like for you to point out any flaws.
Okay.
Any mistakes. Did you happen to find any, or this one there was none?
There's some kind of. But can you show like, yeah? Um, I have one simple question.
Yeah.
So their camping trip, the place they went had forest and ocean.
Maybe no ocean, maybe just a forest.
But why is there fishing tools?
Okay, so maybe there is a lake nearby, not the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So a small lake or maybe even just a pond. Just a pond you can do some fishing. A small piece of water. The ocean is the largest piece of ocean, right? But this one, yeah, they can go fishing in the lake.
mm-hmm.
When you go
Okay.
camping, do you take fishing rods?
No, but last time I went camping, ocean, beach, ocean, camping, and me and my friend, she's older than me, but we made a fishing tool out of some kind of that marshmallow wood chopstick, long stick,
Yeah.
and we, I don't know, tied or tied the stick with the yarn she brought.
Yeah.
Like she was interested in, I don't know,
Knitting.
yeah, knitting. So we did that, and we kind of sharpened the chopstick, and I don't know, the ended part like with some rocks, like, and then we put some snacks and kind of
Snacks.
and
What snacks did you put on the end of the rod?
like I don't know. I think we put it jelly. I'm not sure. It's not jelly, but I don't know the English name.
Okay, okay. Some kind of candy.
Snack?
Some kind of candy. It was sweet.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and then it was like kind of chewy, like a jelly. So we put it, and then we brought it, and we drew
Was
it.
there a hook?
No.
You just tied that jelly onto the string.
Yeah, a very simple version of a real fishing tool. And then, like, one person had to hold the stick, and then, like, the we hold the yarn. We tied it a lot of amount of yarn, and then we like one person had to hold the yarn, and then one other person had to like draw yeah, the chopstick with that candy. I I said I wanna draw it, but when I drew it, she was not ready, so she was like just letting it go. So our fishing tool was gone.
So the whole yarn, the whole string went,
Yeah.
and you guys didn't end up catching anything.
So we made it again.
You made it again, and the second time.
And the second time we drew it very well, and like we were doing it, and like we got some feeling like the yarn got more not power, like more.
Resistant, like you were pulling and it was pulling.
Yeah.
So you had
So like
you had a feeling that there was a fish on there.
yeah. So like we started. I don't know.
Reeling
Over
in, reeling in,
reeling in, and like
reeling
it
in the yarn.
we we really in the yarn, and then like we were pulling and reeling it very fastly, but suddenly the part that we connected to chopstick and the yarn was cut off.
It got
So we are
cut off.
believing that some, yeah, and not cut, like
Snapped.
it went off.
It
The
it
yarn got off the stick.
So what do you think
So
happened? Was there like a big fish that pulled away?
we are believing like that, and like we made a kind of strange story, like there was a octopus eating the candy, but adults told us that it's just like it was just stuck to one of the rocks, and just we didn't listen to it, and we continued making our own story.
Yeah, your story is more fun. Instead of it got caught in the rocks and it snapped, the octopus was eating the candy and enjoying. That's better, yeah. Okay, so you haven't brought fishing rods, but you've made your own. I like that.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so you said the fishing rods here is maybe a little bit of a mistake, but not really because there can be a little lake nearby.
Yeah.
How about here?
Mm, First of all, where did the adults and her brother went?
Okay, where did they go?
Yeah.
That's a good point. They should be there. However, I like to think of it as the focus is on Mimi. So we don't want to see other people. We want the attention to go to Mimi. So that's why only Mimi is here. But you are right.
Uh,
The family disappeared.
and mm, why did the bed and some table appear in the tent
Well,
suddenly?
well, look, we couldn't see behind the brother.
Huh,
So maybe
okay.
they were there all this time.
And that the table on the left changed.
Yes, it became bigger. Okay, so this
Okay.
is called. Usually with the characters, the AI has gotten better to keep things consistent. But here it's not keep. Can you say for me? The table is not consistent.
The table is not consistent.
Keeping the same. Keep staying the same. It's not staying the same. Okay, good. Next one.
Her shoes changed.
No,
It's different.
it's the same.
No.
What's different? Red and white.
I here's my pen. I mm, yeah. Here
Ah, that's just
and
under her.
yeah.
You see, it's under her pants.
But this part is weird.
Okay, that's something small, Daisy. I understand. That's something small. I want you to focus on the bigger ones.
Okay.
Okay, but good. The shoes.
Mm,
This is fine.
mm, uh, what's this?
This is one of her toys.
Um, I think her that teddy bear is very good at sitting.
The teddy bear is good at sitting. Yeah, she's moving the teddy bear. As she's building the fort, she's moving the teddy bear and making it sit in different places.
Then why is her teddy bear's like appearance out like is changing?
Okay, so that has to do with staying consistent. Can you say for me, the teddy bear is not consistent?
The teddy bear is not consistent. Hmm. Is that fire in here, okay? Is it not dangerous?
It is dangerous. The tent can burn down.
That's scary.
Okay, I saw that the eyes of the parents. Look at the beginning
Uh-huh.
and look at the end.
Mimi also changed.
Mimi didn't change. How did Mimi change?
Her eyes look more like detailed.
Because she's more excited. Remember, here she's sad and bored. So her eyes are closed and we cannot see. But they are
Oh,
still white and black. But here in the beginning, the parents is just black, black spots, and here they have with white.
okay.
All right,
Mm,
good. So that's the end of the story. I thought you would enjoy this because you are a fan of camping.
yeah.
Daisy, any last questions about the camping story?
Mm. So is the blocks like in many different kind of sizes and shapes?
They are in different shapes, but here in the story they are different colors. But in reality, the real story is just different shapes, not different colors. As you can see here, there's triangles, there is squares, and there is rectangles. I don't know if you can see here this rectangle shape. So rectangles, squares, and triangles. But they are all the same color, the real ones, the true story. All right, good. Daisy, let's move along to aeroplanes. There are two kinds of aeroplanes that I want to tell you about. The first one is called a cargo aeroplane.
Cargo.
Cargo aeroplane. And the second one is a civil aeroplane. What's the difference between cargo and civil? The civil aeroplane has passengers.
And cargo have
Cargo
Fly.
doesn't have passenger. Say again.
then it has like kind of what
So
what's
the cargo airplanes, they carry freight. Freight or cargo is just boxes of things. Maybe a car, maybe clothes, maybe things that different people or different companies are transporting from one country to another country.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where does the pet stay?
The pet. So when you are flying with your pet,
Yeah.
when you are flying with your pet, there is a special compartment that the animals stay inside. That special compartment has to have good temperature and good air because the animal still needs to be comfortable. Because your luggage, my luggage, our luggage goes to a compartment which doesn't have oxygen and is not necessarily warm. But the dog and the cats, they must be comfortable. So they go to a special compartment where it's safe.
So like the people who takes their pets to their flights don't get to sit like together.
They don't get to sit together, no. Did you ever see an animal sitting with a person in the airplane?
No.
Yeah.
No.
They are not together. They are in a cage and they are stored somewhere safe where there is
But-
oxygen and where the temperature is okay.
But how about like dogs who like detect or help some people maybe like
You mean like service dogs?
yeah.
Like if the person is blind, they cannot see,
Yeah.
and they have a service dog. I'm not sure about that situation. Maybe that situation it's necessary for the dog to stay with the human. There must be some special cases like that. Then the airline will maybe allow the dog. But for normal cases, they are not allowed. They must be in a separate compartment.
How about hamsters?
Hamsters as well, separate.
Uh,
I
That's sad.
all animals to keep things safe. Remember when you're flying in an airplane, the number one concern is safety. So all animals need to be kept separate.
Then like who checks for the like kind of foods and water and
Well, remember, Daisy, it, it's the longest flight is maybe 1 day. And if the animal is not with food or water for 1 day, yes, it will be hungry, but it will still survive.
ah,
But they do feed
okay,
the animal. I know that they do make sure that they have food and water.
okay.
All right, so these two aircraft, civil and cargo. Now, what do you notice about these two? How can you tell the difference? Which one is civil and which one is cargo? There is one
They
big.
have windows.
Yes, what did you say?
There have windows
Yes,
in
the civil. Can you say for me? The civil aircraft has windows.
the civil aircrafts have windows
Why does the cargo not have windows?
because like our boxes do not need to see outside.
Exactly. Yes, there is no passengers. There's no passengers, so we don't need to see outside. Mm,
Then like the captain who like I don't know drive
flies?
flies that cargo airplane like don't need to say like this is the captain.
Exactly. Yes, they don't. Can you say for me? They don't need to make an announcement.
They don't need to make an announcement.
Correct. Exactly. They don't need to make an announcement. Now there is a airline. Have you heard of Emirates?
Yeah, I think so.
Emirates is the national airline for UAE, United Arab Emirates, where Dubai is. This is the national
Oh,
airline for UAE.
Scott.
And they are
Okay.
converting, they are changing the aeroplane from a civil aeroplane to a cargo aeroplane. So, how do they do that? They have some steps. Step number one, phase one, total cabin gutting. That means to remove. Gutting means to remove. They remove all the seats, Daisy. They remove the carpets. They remove the overhead bins. The overhead means those cupboards at the top where you put your luggage. They remove the lavatories, the toilets. So that is step one. Remove everything. Step two, they need to add a special kind of floor. Look at this floor. This is the inside of a cargo aeroplane, and you can see the floor has
Yeah.
rollers so that the boxes and the cargo can move easily.
I think the captain who flies it will feel kind of lonely.
It's not just one pilot who is flying the cargo airplanes. Usually it's two or three, maybe even more. And that's why you will see, can you see those windows at the top, at the back there? Three windows. So
Yeah.
they do have some seats.
Oh,
Maybe there are some passengers, but not many.
okay.
So they will not be so lonely. All right, and then step three, they need to add a cargo door. So here you can see the cargo door is huge, much bigger
Yeah.
than the passenger door. Daisy, why do
Yeah.
you think the cargo door needs to be bigger than the passenger door?
Because some log boxes and kind of things are bigger than human.
Exactly, yes. Even a car, maybe they need to transport the cars. All right, but the interesting thing that I want to show. Okay, Daisy, can you quickly tell me what are the three steps that Emirates did to change a civil aircraft to a cargo airplane?
First, we should remove everything like seats, lavatories, and carpets and overhead bins. And step two is to make, build, a special floor that has rollers for the cargoes. And step three is to make a new huge cargo door. The
Okay,
cargo.
now interesting enough, phase one. Can you read for me this last sentence? The passenger windows.
The passenger windows are permanently plugged and sealed with aluminum panels to reduce weight and maintenance.
So these windows, you can see they are blocked. They are blocked
Yeah.
with aluminium. They are sealed with aluminium. We don't need those windows anymore. So how is adding a material reducing the weight? We are adding aluminium to block it. How is that reducing the weight?
Sunlight?
One more time.
I'm not sure.
So, the windows are actually quite a complex structure on the aeroplane. There is actually a few layers of the window, and it's that material with there is a rubber seal along the side of the window. That is all removed. And when we replace that with a aluminium structure, it is lighter.
Mm,
Okay, so the windows are quite complex and they are more heavy than just the aluminium.
okay.
Okay, so I found that interesting that they seal up the windows because then it's lighter. They want a reduced weight aeroplane. All right, Daisy, quick review. What was our story about today and what else did we talk about?
Start from that box or
The
planes.
the plates?
Planes
No, no, no.
do
What
that.
was our story about? The camping story.
Okay. There was a girl named Mimi, and she was bored because she had nothing to do and she didn't find it interesting. And suddenly she found a bag filled with blocks that are soft and light. She also found out that it has magnets in it so she can snap it together. So she starts to build a huge castle. Then her brother asks her if he can join to build it, and she said okay. Their parents were happy that Mimi was not bored anymore and she was not playing with her phone.
What steps did Emirates take to convert the civil airplane to a cargo airplane?
First, we should take off,
Remove.
move everything like seats and carpets and overhead bins and lavatories, and they also took out the layers of that windows and the rubber strip,
The
okay,
rubber strip, rubber seal.
rubber seal, and replaced it with aluminum to reduce weight. And then they built a special floor that had rollers for the cargoes. Then they also made a new cargo door.
100%. Daisy, I'm going to wish you good luck for your essay exams. And then next week, maybe we'll have a story about the aeroplane, the cargo and the civil aeroplane.
Okay.
All right, Daisy, anything final you want to say or ask?
Do you have any plan for this short vacation, 3 days?
Oh, Daisy, this short vacation, I actually, my G1s have a test that they need to do, and
You're not doing essay,
I
okay?
need to. They are not doing essay. No, they are doing a mock essay test, but not.
Oh,
Remember G3. From G3 it starts. So I need to prepare a test, and the problem is I also need to print this test. So maybe on this week I need to go out and find a printer because the school will be closed. And but it's okay. I heard that the university area has lots of printing shops. So I'm going to go and find a printing shop, and that's my plan for the weekend. What about you? Any special plan?
I'm going to visit my grandparents because they said they were gonna buy dinner to
Nice.
congratulate.
To congratulate about the Chinese.
Yeah.
Very good. Next week you can tell me about what did you eat? How was the dinner?
Okay.
And yeah, good luck for tomorrow. See you next week.
Bye
Good
bye.
night, Daisy. Bye bye.